What's going on, fellas? I'm back at it again. Another video. We're here to talk a little bit more about the One Piece TCG. Um, Not feeling the best, but hey, I had a feeling to make another one, so we're back with another one. So pretty much what I want to get into today. I kind of made a video previously. It was a bit long, so I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I didn't upload that one, but we're gonna upload this one. Okay? We're gonna take a look at basically all the characters I think that are very important for investing or buying into, understanding, knowing a little bit more about them. If you watch the show, if you know anything about it, if you read the manga, you understand why these characters are important, why people like them, why they're loved, and why they have their own fandom inside of the One Piece hobby in general. So basically, we're going to start off with Luffy. Gotta love when TCG doesn't load the images. But basically, we've got a lot to look at here. I have a lot of tabs open. Pretty much, I would say what I'm going to get at here. Okay, the main consensus of the video is I'm going to give a little bit of a rundown why I think the character is valuable. Okay. Personally, I am a lot more into collecting than investing, but hey, sometimes we got to look at things, take a step back, and understand what we have and what we should have. So, Luffy, obviously the main character, he's a great character. He's one of the best main characters ever written. He's insanely, I don't know if I'd say flexible, but I mean, I guess he is. Pretty much, there's a lot of cards to pick. I don't think you could go wrong picking up anything, right? This is not a pump video. That's crazy. I actually made in the last one that I didn't record. Well, I didn't upload. Wow. So this got bought out. That's unfortunate. I've always wanted this card. It's just always been out of my price range. It dropped at like $300. Yeah. 250, 270. It did fall down for a while. That was the last time to pick it up. That's crazy. Me personally, I think this is one of the best cards of like a normal, no transformation. But if we have to look at, other options, I would definitely say this is probably the best card they've ever made. Let me move my camera so that way we can get a better view of everything. This is definitely hands down. I do not own this card. I wish I bought this card. I don't know why I didn't buy it. There for a while. I've been into the TCG for about a year and a half. For a while, I was a lot more into if I don't open it, I don't want it. And now I've realized that I've missed out on so many opportunities. I wanted PRB1 more than anything. I didn't even care about Pokemon back then. All I wanted was One Piece. And PRB was my favorite set to open. Still, to this day, it's the best set to open. And that was, it was $100 a booster box. And I was going to Targets, going to Walmarts, going to Myers, going everywhere trying to find PRB. And I never got too lucky. And all along, I could have just hopped on this website right here and just bought a box. I could have went to a card shop, probably found a box that wasn't really that wanted. I don't know. I don't know how a set can come out with a God pack that has all mangas and just nobody cared for like what, a month? No one cared. It was under 130. It dropped to 100 below MSRP. I believe that was MSRP. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty. No, it's a special set. That wasn't MSRP. It was definitely more. Other ones were though. I digress. My point here is that there is a lot of Luffy cards. You cannot go wrong. The treasure rare is amazing, but it's kind of a bit too high now. This one right here though, this price is somewhat justifiable. 250, still insane, absolutely insane. But I cannot say it is a horrible price. If I had to pick a card, it's obviously going to go to this one right here from PRB01. To me, the main hit, other than the mangas, but the mangas are reprints, okay? This is the main hit. I don't think people understand that. This is the main hit. If we take a look at the set, high to low, you see manga, 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 gold dons, and then you see this right here, okay? This is the best card. The texturing is insane. The spiraling of the texture around the fist, it just goes outward around the hand. It really makes it have an impact feel, okay? That's about 4 minutes on Luffy. That's probably the most we're going to be doing on a single character. But honorable mention, I love this card. It's amazing. If you're like me, too broke to afford a manga, this is the next best thing. There's plenty of cards like this one. That's a tip for sure. Definitely buy these types of cards if you're interested in having the Oda art style on a card, but you cannot afford the manga panels in the back. It's the next best thing. It really is. Moving on, we've got Nami. I'm not going to spend too much on her. Everybody already knows. You know. If you're in the TCG from this recent boom or long term, or you've been watching since you were a kid, you already know. There's not much to talk about. Best card. We're not picking the Gengar Nami. Absolutely not. We're definitely going for the illustration box promo. Hands down, this is one of the best cards I've seen in a long time. I love this box. I love this promo. I do not like the other promo. It's obviously her best card. I'm not even going to say who it is. You can look it up. Moving on to Zoro. Absolutely goated. Best straw, best straw hat. Definitely best straw hat. You'll notice something about this list. I did not include my favorite straw hat because the anime just does not do him justice. I do not think long term he is highly investable like the ones on this list. Does that mean he's a bad character? No. I love Sanji, but if we had to pick right here, let's be honest. We're picking Zoro. We're gonna pick Zoro. The Zoro versus King fight is the most insane fight I think they animated. Maybe it's top five. I know it's top five. Well, we can probably agree on that for the most part. One of the most underrated cards, I would probably put this one, and my favorite card would be this. I love this treasure rare. It's so amazing. It is one of the better cards they've ever made. I don't know. I just have a big thing for moments from the anime that they take, and then they have a new person, a different artist, kind of draw it out and kind of reimagine it. I love that. It's amazing. Undervalued. I don't know if I'd call it undervalued anymore because we're jumping up insanely fast. This one's always kind of been a little much though. It's never been cheap like the Luffy. The Luffy was insanely cheap. I don't know how anybody would sell that for $3. I mean, it's borderline the first manga they ever made for Luffy. But I'm not here to pump. Moving on, Chopper. Chopper is a big fan favorite. Always has been. Probably always will. If we're talking honesty, uh, do not buy that. Do not buy that. Okay, that's already been pumped. There's no room to grow. I could be wrong, but me personally, I cannot look at a card that was as cheap as that card and then buy it for $70. I mean, it hurts. It hurts me on the inside. Um, Personally, I think the best card is this one hands down. This is one of his best moments in the entire anime. You know it. Everybody watching this should know this moment. If you don't know, you need to go watch the show. Okay? Hands down, you need to go watch the show because you're not very far at all. And that's okay. Honestly, I wish I could trade places with you and watch the show for the first time again. I would give up my whole collection to just completely experience it like it was brand new, you know? Chopper's amazing because he has the transformations. He's basically the dog of the crew. You know what I'm saying? He's the pet. He's just very likable. If you watch in English, the dub, I'm sorry for your ears. Personally, I cannot stand it, but I know a lot of people love it, so that's fine. That's completely understandable. This moment right here is absolutely amazing. It's one of those anime moment reimagined by a different artist. The texturing is pretty good too. It's like a I'll have to start showing them, but I'm not pulling them all out right now. Then we got Shanks, one of the least shown in the anime, yet one of the most hyped in the anime. Um, Best card. If you got the money, man, I'm telling you right now, this is one of the best cards you can invest in into the One Piece hobby. I'll say it multiple times. I'm not smoking copium. I'm not tweaking. 14K is insane. But let's be honest here. I mean, this is the first real hit, the first chase of One Piece. Out of the blue bottom or the white bottom, this is what you're going to get if you get the luckiest box known to man. I'm surprised if anyone even can open this still. There are so few left on the market. This is insane. 3,000, I mean, think about this. Would you buy a base set Charizard at a PSA 10 Shadowless first edition, blah 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 blah. Would you buy that right now for 3,000 knowing how much it is today? Well, you're looking at it. Okay? If you can find this for that cheap, which I mean, they've been bought out insanely. Yeah, I would say up to 3,000 is still a good buy. I mean, if you're looking 10 years into the future when One Piece is over, they're going to want this. Shanks, no doubt, will have a big part to play in the end of the story. He was. I don't want to go into any spoilers, but he is very monumental in terms of story. I have not read the manga, but I know because everyone loves to spoil the manga. Let's move on. A underrated character. This guy is a absolute beast. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not lie. This guy is amazing, dude. We could talk about this one, and this one. These cards are amazing, very good. I cannot even slightly say that no, he doesn't have any good cards. Usually every card they make for this dude is awesome. It completely encapsulates who he is and why he's awesome. He is a true trickster, deceiver, and every card shows it. Every single card makes you feel like, yep, this is buggy. This card is insanely high now. I remember when this was, yeah, if only I picked it up. But it is what it is. This is a very good one. I would still pick him with the crew. You have Mihawk, Crocodile, number 3. I want to say Borsalino. That is not Borsalino. Uh, yeah, but then you basically have all of the enemies that Luffy beat at one point or another, besides Mihawk. They're all in the card. They're all in his crew. You know, spoilers for sure. It's not that bad though. Not a bad spoiler. It's not a big deal. Big fan of Buggy. He's just one of the first real villains. I do not include that stupid fish. Fuck the fish people. I'm saying it right now. Fuck those fish people. All right, moving on. We've got we got Roger. Okay, Roger is a goat. Absolute goat. If you've watched it, I don't even need to say that anymore. You know where I'm headed. If you've seen the show, you know, okay? Beast. After you get to see a little bit more of him, after 800 episodes, I don't know how anybody doesn't fall in love with this character, man. He's awesome. Especially Rayleigh. We could do a two-part, okay? Rayleigh and Roger. Let's be honest here. They're just amazing, man. I love this card personally, and I love this one. I would be happy just we don't even have to look at any of the other ones. These two right here, they're mangas, but without the panels. They're just awesome, man. This was actually the first card I pulled. I opened up so many, just a little flash into the future right here, what we're going to be looking at soon. I opened up so many of these. I never hit anything. And then finally OP09 came out. This was my first pull. My first real pull. And I remember this was $15. And I was so happy because I didn't care because my first pull was X Drake. I hate dinosaurs. I hate dinosaurs, but yeah, I love these cards. I think they're extremely undervalued as cases go and increase in price. I think these cards are going to slowly dwindle out. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of them. They're not rare. I mean, I would think they're not that rare, but like you open a case, you're not guaranteed one. I don't think so. Maybe some cases have a guarantee of an alternate art secret. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm not. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But moving on to Law, I'd say he's probably top 5 too. Top 5 fan favorites, unbiased. Law is amazing. Looking at his best card, I'd have to click 5 of these. But for the sake of not sitting here yapping for too long, I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I think the OP05 one, yeah, the art's amazing on this card. It's so good. Texture's pretty decent. It's not bad at all. It's could be better on the texture. If we're being honest here, let's be honest. Let's be all the way honest. I think the SP is probably the best card. There's just no there's no like distinguishable things going on, you know? It's just I guess you could say like, oh well, these don't have anything going on, right? But those aren't SPs, okay? This is an SP, so you kind of want more going on. Yeah, I know, but it's not an SP. It's not an SP, so it gets away with it. I like the texturing on the treasure rare. You'll find a theme with me. I'm a big fan of the treasure rares. It's the American exclusive. You know, no one else gets these. There's no Japanese, no French, no Spanish if that ever comes out. These are not available anywhere else. That's for us. If you aren't buying these, I can't blame you because they are now way too expensive. I mean, are they though? For me, yeah. But who knows? If you got money like that, maybe invest in them. I haven't seen the texture of this card. It could be the best card. If I see good texture, I'm picking it. We got Bonnie. Uh, for the sake of not being a weirdo, let's just be honest here. In the story elemental, amazing. Absolutely peak. She's very monumental in terms of the story, very important. Key figure to be determined. Still anime watcher, no manga. Best card, I don't know. I do not know. I would say hmm, I don't know. Without spoiling too much, because this is definitely spoiler heavy, I'm not gonna say anything. But her fruit is awesome. Very cool fruit. If I had to pick a fruit, I would not pick hers, but it is very up there. It's top five fruits. It's very interesting how it works. I'd say she is the perfect. Obviously, he wrote the character the way he wanted her to be and to make it make sense, but she definitely uses her fruit very well compared to a lot of other characters that we've seen. Best card. I mean, this card's awesome. It's hard to say there's a best card knowing what you know about this character if you're caught up. It just doesn't feel right. Um, yeah, dude. I think I might just take a hard pass. Yeah, it don't feel right. Yeah, I'm good, man. Moving on to Kuma. That motherfucker. Hey, that dog, man. That dog. What a beast. What a good ass story. What a great backstory. One of the best, if not the best. Okay. Law is the only one I can say is like, Corazon Law. That backstory is amazing, man. But this one, it ties in directly to the main character in a way, in a sense. Kinda. It's just amazing. I mean, we haven't really gotten blessed with too many cards. We finally got we've one page. That's sad. To me, I low key like the normal secret more. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or if I'm cooking, but yeah, I mean for half the price, I would say you get to see Kuma. This one, I don't know. I could understand either one. I just wish they would have did a little more. Kuma is just awesome. He's cold as hell. So many intros. This character gets so many like every 2 to 300 episodes, you get something substantial from him, and I love that. We go so long without seeing anything from a lot of these characters that you forget. You don't care. At one point, you might have liked them a lot, and then you move on. These are characters that I've listed that I think actually are oomph. They got oomph. They make you sit back and think. Honorable mentions, we got Doflamingo, Boa Hancock. I feel idiotic for naming off characters in the new set, but those are very good characters that do leave an impression. Crocodile, unless you like that aesthetic, I don't know why you would be saying that, but definitely Nico Robin, Miss All Sunday, definitely good picks. I think that's a lot of the characters, right? I mean, I could see Kaido maybe, uh, Big Mom. You need help for sure. If you picking Big Mom top five, get out of here. Katakuri. Katakuri is a dog. Yeah, Katakuri is one of the better villains, top three for sure. He has like a couple cards. And he's only in the anime, I mean, for that long drawn out fight. It's a good fight, but man, is it drawn out. You know, that is the only thing holding him back. If he gets more cards or he comes back in the anime, you might want to invest. I don't know. We've got the new set coming out here soon. I think this is a good sign that we're not seeing pre-sale like this set. So basically this is EB03 coming out, I believe in February. I'm probably wrong. February or March. Probably February. I haven't looked. I'm not too worried about it. I just know the market's up here. I'm back here, man. I'm holding off. I'm not blowing my money on this stuff. It already was crazy seeing OP09 jumped up way too quick, and now we see OP13. Let me just pull that up. That's diabolical. It's horrible. Ugh. Oh my God, it's up $30 in a day. No, what is I don't even know. Anyway, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at here, I think EB03, if you can find this set for MSRP, okay. Alright, okay, you could buy it. Other than that, what are you doing, alright? Unless you want it as pure investment, alright, I get it. It is very easy to profit off of those who, need I say more? This set's good though. I like OP14. I think it's very interesting. We're gonna get a lot of cards from EB04. Cameras, great camera. We're getting a lot of cards from OP04 that we have EB04 that we have not seen yet. So we're not sure what all is actually going to be in this set. But depending on that, this set could be even crazier. It already looks pretty good. We've seen a couple cards. I'm not gonna pull them up. I might do my own video on that. So like and subscribe. If you've stayed this long, I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate that. Uh, yeah, I would not recommend overspending on these sets. I think especially as the months come around towards April, we have seen the most printing out of any set ever with OP13. The amount of sleeves you'll see, I know they're getting scalped, but if you can be patient, we're getting more. Okay. We're getting more. They've already failed us with the PRBO2. You know, the way they're printing that and they're leaving these cards that are exclusive, putting them in a special, special reprint set. They're really ruining the player base with that one. Not all the way. It's not, it's not a nuke or anything, but it is definitely a fire and it is burning and there is gas and a large perimeter not near the fire. Okay? They got to make it right. And I think they make it right by making a lot more of this. They make a lot of this. I know people want this. I personally, I've sold off so many girl cards for the GOAT cards, the best cards. I'm not going to recommend you do the same. I'm just saying, I don't like that. Moving on. If I had to tell you to buy one booster box right now, I said in one of my videos, I think it was the very first video, I said to buy this. It was at 110, maybe 120, might have hit 130. I said to buy it. It's not bad. It's very top heavy. Some would compare to Fusion Strike. I don't know. But it's not a bad set. It really is not. I think this Lucci's super underrated. Lucci's a good character as well. I like Lucci. I think he's always coming in. He's kind of like the bully character, He's got to get bullied to show off how strong the characters are. I mean, Egghead did it perfect. He didn't come back for a while, but it was good fights. Two really good fights because of him. You gotta love him for it. His transformation is silly. Very, very silly looking. That is insane. Oh, wow. I've opened so many of these. That is crazy. $100 for this now. I tried to save them. I really did. I just couldn't help myself. To be fair, it's not that big of a deal. I don't understand how the promos aren't a little bit more. You have the bow at like 30 or something, and then the Nami at 20. That's $50 in these packs. that leaves the packs for 50, like $12 each, 13 each. Something's not adding up here. I mean, maybe, sure. I guess that's the resale price. It's not. It's weird seeing that with One Piece. Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah, the Boa and the Nami. I'll throw this in at the end. I think this Yamato is severely undervalued. Maybe I'm absolutely throwing any sort of validity in the trash can, but I think this Yamato is awesome for $7. That's a good card. It has good texture. All of these cards have good texture. Do not buy the Black Maria. She's in the anime for like, you can maybe say 100 episodes. Do not buy that. Do not buy that. Damn, even these are getting bought out. These were $1. You might. I'm gonna throw some knowledge in. Yeah, you might be able to buy this. I think Perona is undervalued. Perona is a very good character. I think she'll come back. She is important. She's a very funny, interesting character for sure. I'd maybe put a couple dollars into her. I would buy. Yeah, this guy right here. 13 of them. He's got 13 of them. Free shipping if you buy whatever, however much. You're looking at $30 for 13. Say this goes up to 5. Sell them. Take tax out. You're claiming your taxes, right? You're looking at decent profit. I mean, at least like 30, $40. I wouldn't sell them right away, but I mean, if you want a quick flip, I'm only doing it once I actually get viewers. I'm not doing that anymore. I will not be talking like that ever. Okay, we are not doing any pump and dumps. I hate that shit. And then we got this. Okay, this is the talk of the what day? This market's moving light speed. It's like something every day. Don't buy this. I open so many of these. There's usually no hits. You get a pack of OP01. The reason why OP01 is so valuable is because of the pre-errata booster box, the blue bottom, the chance that you can get the air card, the air Luffy, right? Other air cards, I'm sure, but the Luffy's the one that matters to me. I think there's a law. I'm probably wrong. I'm not the most up to date with those. I started an OP, I guess 7. Yeah, about 7. So I wasn't big until probably OP08 and end of the release of 9. So don't buy these. They're very flimsy. They have a singular piece of tape holding this. Very easy to open these and just, mess with things, weigh them. Don't buy these, okay? Save yourself the money. If you're going to spend 150, buy an actual box or just buy all of these. Spend 150 on these. These are good cards. Is there a single Yeah, there's a guy selling 46 of them. You could buy 14. You could buy 14 for the price of one of those boxes. In my personal opinion, this is better than almost 80 to 90% of the hits out of all of those packs. Yeah, you get a manga. Okay. I'm dead wrong. Alright, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying what you could do. The smartest pick, you'd probably just buy wherever the tab went. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Uh, pretty much. Buy a booster box. Be smart. Go to a local card shop. See what you can do. Don't buy them off of here. Give it at least a chance to go talk to them. They might do you a deal. If you've been around, you've played the game, you're not even watching this type of stuff. Okay? But I am telling you, if you're new, don't buy everything off of here. Go talk to people. Go learn. Go to a pre-release. Especially in January with the release of OP14. Go play. It's actually extremely fun. I think it's the actual first fun TCG. Maybe I'm smoking that One Piece copium. I think I'm on to something. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a longer one for sure. I'm gonna try not to do this too often. I'm trying to do it every day. I don't know if I'll stick with that, but we're gonna try. Thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe if I gave you any sort of knowledge that you maybe didn't know. And I hope you have a good day. My name's Buddy, and thank you for watching. Good luck out there.